Liga MX fans, the semifinals of the Clausura 2024 season are upon us. Now this video, I am sorry, is one day late. Chivas versus America, the first leg of the Super Clásico has already been played, but don't worry, I think we predicted it pretty spot on. Now, in this video, I'll be using my cutting-edge match simulator to help us predict the results for the 4 games of the semifinal matches of the Clausura 2024 season. We have America, Chivas, Cruz Azul, and Monterrey. It's been a while since we've seen America, Chivas, and Cruz Azul all in the semifinals. It feels like I'm a kid again. And then we have Monterrey, who has been really impressive this season with Tano Ortiz and the money that they've been investing into that squad. Now, this video could get a little lengthy, not super long, but I do want to go over why I'm making the predictions I'm making for the La Gran Final of the teams that will be advancing to the final. I want to give you guys some data based off what I've collected and back up my predictions. So we'll be giving you guys the results for the match simulator, going over the game yesterday between Chivas and America, and then discussing the remaining 3 games. Alrighty. So for the first match, we have Guadalajara versus America. They played yesterday. We had a 0-0 draw. The expected goals for this match were 1.1 for Guadalajara and 1.6 for America. America were the favorites to win. They have a really good away attacking form and defensive form, so this made sense. However, based off the game, the really tough games that they've had against Pachuca, the result yesterday just made sense. The way that they were playing really slow, it just wasn't the America team that we were really used to. It was more of just, let's see what Guadalajara can do. We know that at home we can resolve this, and you can kind of see that if you pay attention to the video or the data for match 3 for the Vuelta, the second round of the semifinal match. The over 0.5 goals for this match were 67% for Guadalajara. They did have some chances where they could have scored, and America as well, 79%. We'll leave the over 1.5. We won't discuss that, but we're not too far off that prediction, right? 0-0, not too bad. Remember, plus or minus 1 goal for the home team and the away team based off the results from the match simulator. We move on to predict the second game for the semifinal matches, Monterrey versus Cruz Azul. Monterrey at home, really strong. I think for these 2 matches, the first match is really important, especially for Monterrey that don't have that advantage for them to advance to the final based off their rankings in the table. Monterrey expected goals for this match, 2.0 versus Cruz Azul's 1.1. Monterrey are the favorites to win this match, 56% versus 21%. The over 0.5 goals for Monterrey, it's very likely that we'll see them score, 84% to 67% for Cruz Azul. The over 1.5 goals for Monterrey is 58% to 31% for Cruz Azul. I think it's super important that Cruz Azul acknowledges that Monterrey is a better team at home than they are away. I think it's important for them to try to neutralize that as much as possible and take a 0-0 game as long as they can. If they can score before Monterrey does, it'll be even better. It'll force Monterrey to attack more and leave more spaces for Cruz Azul to exploit. Although everything tells me that Monterrey will win this game, they are really strong at home. They were able to get a really good result versus Tigres, which is not an easy task, especially when it's a Clásico, El Clásico Regio. It's really hard to get that. So they did really well versus Tigres. I think they could do really well against Cruz Azul. They did the same against Inter Miami. They weren't able to do that versus Columbus Crew, but Cruz Azul, to be quite honest, is no Columbus Crew. I think Columbus Crew are a little bit better than Cruz Azul. So this feels realistic to me, although it is football, it is soccer, anything could happen. A PK, a handball, a foul inside the box, a free kick. It's soccer, you just never know. Going on to this weekend's matches, we see here, I just don't want to give my prediction, don't want to scroll too low. I don't know if you can see it, but let me check. No, I need to come a little bit lower. Alrighty, guys. So, I'll just make this short and sweet. Match 3, America versus Guadalajara. America at home. Expected goals 2.4 to 0.9 for Guadalajara, which is why I believe America did not decide to go all out in the game yesterday, because at home they can close it out. I know Guadalajara have history and have been able to get a positive result in El Estadio Azteca, but as of lately, America has just been all over them, whether it's at home or away. And at home, they're really strong. I'm sure it'll be a packed Estadio Azteca, and America just does really well in these situations. Now, I am biased. I am an America fan, but my prediction from this match is that America will advance to the final. They are the favorites to win this match by a long shot, 66% to 21%. And then the over 0.5 goals is very high for them, 87%. And 58% for Guadalajara to score 1 goal. Let's see. So that right there will give us America reaching the final. The second match is Cruz Azul versus Monterrey. Now it's a draw there. 1.7 expected goals to 1.7 expected goals. 39% for Cruz Azul to win this match. 37% for Monterrey to win this match. It's an even match. So, like I mentioned, I think it's this match today between Monterrey and Cruz Azul is the determining game to see who advances into the final. Now, my prediction for this is that Monterrey will advance to the final based off this. I do expect Cruz Azul to score. I do expect Monterrey to score. This could be a 2-2 game, a 1-1 game. This will be a high-scoring game, I believe. The match today, on Thursday, between Monterrey and Cruz Azul, I feel like will be a 1-0, maybe a 2-1 game, maybe a 2-0 game. All result in favor for Monterrey. If Cruz Azul is able to walk away with the win at Monterrey Stadium, it'll probably be a 0-1 result. So that gives us with the Gran Final being America versus Monterrey. Now, why do I think this? Let's show you guys the team strength. So at home, America seems to have the highest attacking strength out of the 4 teams. Cruz Azul at home are not that great, and Guadalajara is slightly better than them at home. Guadalajara wasted their home attacking strength. Their defensive strength is pretty average. So that tells you what happened yesterday, right? It was an average team playing against a really, if you compare Guadalajara's attacking strength and defensive strength at home versus America's away attacking strength and defensive strength, there's no comparison, right? Now, if you compare America's attacking strength and defensive strength at home versus Guadalajara's away, also no comparison. It looks like America's a far superior team than Guadalajara is, so I'm giving America the edge there. Monterrey is, out of the 4 teams at home, seems to have the second best attacking strength and defensive strength, and away they seem to have the highest attacking strength and the second best defensive strength away. So, you know, the best 2 teams out of the 4 are America versus Monterrey. And the last piece of information that I want to share with you guys, not sure exactly what you guys can see here, but and this information is based off the Apertura and the Clausura, as if it was played like it is in Europe, a year-long season. So America has the highest goals scored per game at home with 2.32 goals per game. The second highest is Monterrey at home, 1.94. Cruz Azul seems to be the weakest team of the four at home goals scored per game at home. The goals conceded per game at home, America has the lowest goals conceded per game at home. The second lowest is Monterrey. Cruz Azul is the highest. So they're the worst. They have the worst average of goals scored per game at home, and they have the worst average of goals conceded per game at home. Expected goals. Expected goals per game, America have the best XG per game. Cruz Azul have the second best. Monterrey has the third. XG against, America has the second best, and then Cruz Azul is not that great. So I don't think Cruz Azul compared to Monterrey is a better team. Let's go away. Goals conceded per game, America concedes 0.65 goals away. Cruz Azul concedes 1.11. Guadalajara 1.06 and Monterrey 0.94. Goals scored per game away, 1.47 goals for America, having the second highest. 1.17 for Cruz Azul, goals scored per game. Guadalajara 1 goal scored per game away, and Monterrey's 1.5 goals scored per game. So based off all this information, I feel very, very comfortable with leaning on the fact that America and Monterrey will make it to the final. And that'll be the results for this weekend's games. Thank you so much for watching. Let me make sure I transition over and do this properly. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you think anything different. Do you think Cruz Azul can pull the upset based off this information and the data, the match simulator? Could Guadalajara maybe do something different versus America at home? I mean away at America's home. Could they pull that upset once again? We'll see what happens, right? The data's there, but sometimes the best teams don't make it to the final. It happens. That's just the way the sport is. That's the that's the beauty of it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Enjoy your weekend. Drink some water. Hug your loved ones. Take a shot for me. And enjoy your weekend. See ya.